We all have dreams, ambitions that fuel our hearts and motivate us to keep moving forward. But sometimes the journey to achieve those dreams feels like an endless uphill battle, each step heavier, each setback more painful than the last. This is the story of a young man who, like many of us, fought hard for his dreams, only to discover a lesson that changed his life forever, a lesson that showed him how to achieve his goals faster than he ever imagined. John, a young man full of dreams of success, is driven by the hope of building a life he can be proud of. Every day he put his heart into his work, waking up before the sun, staying up long after everyone else had fallen asleep. His entire soul was focused on his dream. Yet despite all his efforts, success always seemed beyond his reach. No matter how hard he pushed, it felt like life was pushing back even harder. Why am I failing? Why am I the one who's left behind while others keep moving forward? Am I not smart enough? Am I not working hard enough? What am I doing wrong? John watched as others around him succeeded. He saw their happiness, their lives flourishing, while his own efforts felt like they were slipping through his fingers. It was not just disappointment anymore, it was self-doubt, a quiet voice in his head whispering that he was not enough. Lost in his thoughts, John wandered through a quiet forest, the weight of his failure hanging heavy on his shoulders. His heart was a storm of frustration and confusion, desperate for answers. As he walked, his eyes caught sight of a small, peaceful monastery nestled among the trees, and there, under the shade of an old tree, sat a Buddhist monk, meditating with a serene smile on his face. John, feeling uncertain but attracted by the monk's calmness, came closer. Monk smiling gently, "You seem troubled, young one. What burdens your heart?" "I have done everything I can. I work hard every single day, but no matter how much I give, I keep failing. I see others achieving their dreams so quickly, but mine always seem out of reach. What am I doing wrong?" The monk listened quietly, his smile never fading, as if he understood the storm brewing inside John's heart. After a moment of silence, he finally spoke. "Do you truly want the answer to your struggle? Sit with me for a moment, and I will share with you a teaching that could change everything." John, hesitant but desperate for answers, sits beside the monk. "Monk, you see, young man, life is not a race. Each person walks their own path at their own pace. But if you wish to achieve your goals faster, you must first understand the rules of success. One of the most important rules is not how hard you work, but how focused you are." John confused, "But I am focused. I give everything I have every single day. Is not that enough?" Monk smiling, "Focus is not just about working harder. It is about working smarter, with clarity and purpose. Like a lion chasing its prey, you must block out all distractions and devote every ounce of your attention to what truly matters." Monk pointing to the circle. "Imagine this circle is your mind. Every time you allow distractions, whether they are thoughts of failure, comparison with others, or worries about the future, you create cracks in this circle. The cracks pull your energy away from your goal. To truly succeed, you must make this circle whole, free of distractions." John sat in deep thought, the monk's words settling into his heart. For the first time, he realized that his mind had been scattered, filled with doubt, fear, and comparison. Determined to change his life, John made a decision that very day. He isolated himself from the world, no more distractions, no more noise. For 6 months, John focused only on his dreams. In his solitude, the fog began to lift, and for the first time, he was not rushing. He was not competing with anyone but himself. He broke his goals down into smaller tasks, each one achievable, each one building on the last. Day by day, step by step, he moved closer to his dream, no matter how small the progress seemed. After 6 months, John returned to the monastery, but he was no longer the frustrated, confused young man he once was. His face, once filled with doubt, was now calm and peaceful. He had achieved more in those 6 months than he had in years of struggling. "John, thank you, Master. Your teachings have changed my life. I focused on what truly matters, and I have achieved more in these past months than I ever thought possible." Monk smiling, "You see, success is not about speed, but about clarity and focus. When you eliminate distractions and truly dedicate yourself to the journey, the destination comes much faster than you realize." John's story teaches us something powerful, that the journey to success does not have to be long and painful. The secret lies in focusing on what truly matters, blocking out the noise of the world, and breaking your goals down into smaller, achievable steps. So, take a moment today. Reflect on what is truly important to you. Eliminate the distractions that are holding you back and focus solely on your dreams. you will be amazed at how quickly you can achieve them when you pour your heart into what matters most. If this story inspired you, share it with someone who needs motivation. Comment below on what goal you are focusing on